"Blake, you're a liar!" the shorter man nearly screamed. "So that's his name, Blake." "Gary, calm down," Blake said in a more calming and hushed tone. Through clenched teeth, Gary fiercely said, "Don't tell me to calm down. Didn't you think I'd find out about the others? I was giving you a chance to come clean, and still, you tried to lie to me. We'll talk about this more at the hotel, but you will regret this." He then hastily left the diner. By now, the entire diner was staring at Blake. He seemed speechless for the first time. Usually, he can con his way out of every situation he's in, especially when it comes to money. He began to leave as well, but he suddenly turned to his right, narrowed his eyes, and looked directly into mine. "Hatch," he whispered as he recognized me. My blood ran cold. "No!" the words barely escaping my lips. He took a step in my direction, but before he could get any further, I quickly stood and began running for the door. I got no more than 10 feet before I ran into the irritable waitress, and we both went tumbling towards the ground. The diner became a riot. Everyone began to shout, but I can't tell if the shouts are aimed towards me or Blake. I jumped up, but nearly fell again because of a spilt soda. I was almost to the door when he shouted my name. "Blair, stop!" I didn't stay long enough to hear what he had to say or wanted. I ran and ran until I reached my car, not stopping to look back. I put the keys in the ignition and thrusted the car into reverse, nearly hitting Blake in the process. As I started to speed out of the parking lot, he pulled out his cell phone and began to call someone. I continued down the road until I feel that it is safe enough to slow down to normal speed. My hands are trembling on the steering wheel. I'm sweating and on the verge of tears. With one hand on the wheel, I pull my cell phone from the back pocket of my jeans and begin to dial my mom's phone number. It begins to ring. "Come on, Mom, pick up," I say. "You need to pick up, Mom." Voicemail. I burst into tears. I am more scared than I've ever been in my entire life. I look into my rearview mirror, only to see a black truck tailing me, and the driver's seat is Blake. How did I not see him coming? By now, I am hysterical. The only thing that I can think to do is drive faster, in hopes that I can outdrive him or that one or both of us can get pulled over. Next, I try to call my dad. I dial his number and it starts to ring. Ring! Once. Ring! Twice. Before I hear a third ring, a white sedan completely cuts me off. It feels as though I'm being tailed from in front and from behind. I soon realize that that is the case because the driver of the sedan is Gary. That must be who Blake called back at the diner. They're trying to box me in. I don't know exactly what they plan to do, but I am terribly afraid. On one side of me is mountain, and on the other side of me is oncoming traffic and a 20-foot drop-off. They keep trying to swerve me all over the road. Ring! A third time. A sudden realization sweeps over me. They are trying to kill me. I look for an opening and cut into the lane of oncoming traffic and attempt to get around the sedan. Just as I did so, the sedan did too, and Gary slammed on the brakes. I turned the wheel, but Blake clipped the back of my car. The clip has sent my car swirling all over both lanes. Ring! A fourth time. I drop my phone. I do not know how to regain control of my car. I look straight into Blake's piercing green eyes as my car does one final spin before hurling towards the edge of the cliff. I felt an impact, and then a feeling of weightlessness before another impact came. And then another. My car must have rolled at least 3 times before it came to an abrupt stop against a tree or some other large object. I think my car is upside down, or it's just my body. I can feel myself losing consciousness. "Hello?" a voice said. "Blair, honey, are you there? Is everything okay?" There was a few seconds pause. "Blair, are you okay? I heard crashing and I don't know." The voice trailed off and everything went black.